Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lance now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back in the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive. Pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through. The end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throwing after the interception. Lance. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Javon Hargrave forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Man open. That's Deebo Samuel.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now a play fake. Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
The 49ers traded up to snag Brandon Ayuk at pick 25 in the 2020 draft out of Arizona State. He was in and out of the lineup a little bit in his rookie year, only played in 12 games, but was awfully productive when he was out there with 60 catches. And there's another one, this time for a first down.
Play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Off of play action, and here's Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Lance. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Lance now to throw.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 22, Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Right there. I think that's the lucky way, y'all.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Going deep here for Watkins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. The Lance going to throw.
And this complete to Mitchell. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Now same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And that's a sight that 49er fans like. George Kittle catching a pass for a first down. Remember, he only played in 8 games in 2020, but he was a 1,000-yard receiver in 2018, 2019. They're hoping he can regain his all-pro form this season.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They run the counter. It's Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And what a year Devontae Smith had at Alabama in 2020. The first wide receiver to win the Heisman since Desmond Howard in 1991 while he was at Michigan. The 10th overall pick of the Eagles, who traded up from number 12 to get him. He's reunited with his old quarterback, Jalen Hurts, from a few years.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Ray McCloud to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Lance looking to throw it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Shotgun now for Lance. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Steps away to his left, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
At their own 41-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 33-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Eagles 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Army, Army. Army, Army.
Throwing is Hurts. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Nick Bosa had an outstanding freshman campaign in 2019 with a 9-sack season and was named Defensive Rookie of the Year. Went down with a knee injury in Week 2 last year, and the Niners' fortunes seemed to sag right along with it.
That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 2nd down, it's Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Mike's 57's Mike.
Here's Lance. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Sanders. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is caught by Watkins. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, baby. We need turnover. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Max 50, max 50, max 50. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Oh, you got deep? 57. Mike, 57. Let him know.
Working from the gun, Lance. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Anthony Harris. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes. Sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
I'm going back to you.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2. And that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
Takes it at the 7.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run with Sanders. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Niners, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.